Sing along as we run through all of these white hills, oh so deep.
Good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's Ari from Portugal. Thanks so much for stopping by. I am currently in Lisbon, Portugal, and I am so excited because I've been wanting to come here for a very long time. I feel like Lisbon has been top of my list for a couple months, years. I'm losing track right now, but it has been a destination that I feel like a lot of people have been going to recently, and for good reason it seems. So I'm super stoked to see what it's all about. I grabbed this pass called the Lisboa card, and I got it at the airport for 34 euros. Essentially what it is it's a card that lets you explore various museums, you get discounts to stores, tours, and you can also use it on the metro, bus, and a couple other trains and public transportation options. So I thought 34 euros for 48 hours was totally worth it, and I'm excited to use it. I just used it on the metro from the airport to my hotel. So yeah. So I'm just going to take a nap right now because I am so tired. I flew out from Hamburg, Germany at 6 a.m. this morning, so I woke up very early, and but I'm so excited. And also my hotel is just so nice. I decided to do a nice hotel my first night so I can really get some good rest, and it comes with a free breakfast. I'm at the Turim Hotel, and I'm going to mispronounce it, but Marquez. This is centrally located, and it was super easy to get to on the metro. I don't really have much planned. I really just kind of showed up, and it's not my style to not really plan a lot, so I'm trying to be a bit more spontaneous on this trip, which I am curious to see how that pans out. But I think I'm going to nap and then figure out where I'm going to go to today. I definitely need some lunch at some point because it's like 10:30 a.m. And I woke up early, so I think I'll be very hungry soon. And yeah, and then my last day on Friday, I booked an Airbnb tour to go to Sintra. So that's like the one thing that I did actually plan. But I'm so excited. I'm going to take a nap now, but before I do that, I'm going to give you a room tour. This is my bed, and I have a window right here with kind of a view. You can see the buildings nearby. So that's nice. Some good natural sunlight right now. And then on this side is the little table with a desk, a coffee maker, and then a TV. And right here is a closet. And then I also have a really nice bathroom, which I cannot wait to take a shower in. But yeah, there's just the toilet, a hairdryer, some toiletries, and then this nice shower right here. So yeah, I can't wait to see what I get up to. And also I'll be linking to everything I visit and stop by in, and also I'll be linking to some information on this Lisboa card as well down below in the description box, so make sure to check that out. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Lunch at Cervecia, which was so good. I had like this beautiful Portuguese ceviche, and it was amazing. And then I'm going to head over to the National Church now and walk around, and it's just so beautiful around town. I feel like the architecture is amazing. went to the National Museum, and you can get in for free with that Lisbon cart that I showed you earlier, and it was really pretty. You can go up to the terrace, and there's like a really beautiful 360-degree view of like the water and the buildings around, and it's so pretty. This neighborhood that the church is in is called Alfama, and like it's just everything you'd imagine Portugal to look like the little houses, and then it's so pretty. I could just do this all day. I think I'm going to walk down through Alfama to this arch. I forget the name of it, so I'll put it down here. But I'm going to do that, and then I think I'm going to just walk around the rest of the evening, maybe do a little shopping. We'll see. I'm a bit tired, but I want to still walk around and explore a bit more while it's still nice out. So I walked through town, and then I went to the arch, which was really cool. You could use that Lisboa pass again to just go right through, and it was, I think I saved like €4, which is awesome. And I got to kind of see like a 360-degree view of the city. And then I walked all the way through there, and I went to... Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. My brain is like not working. I went to the lift, the elevator, which I went into line for, but then I realized, and I found this tip. I was Googling when the best time to go is, and then by chance I happened to run into some articles that said there is a shortcut to get up without having to wait in line for the elevator, which was game-changing because that line looked like it was going to take 2 hours, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to stay in it. So it took me a little while, but I think I did save a lot of time by exiting the line for the elevator and then walking up to this Bella Lisa restaurant. And I'll link the location down below in the description box because I cannot remember how exactly to describe the location. But essentially it's like this restaurant called Bella Lisa Elevator Restaurant, and then you go into it, literally you go all the way upstairs into the restaurant, and then if you keep walking, and instead of getting seated, if you just keep walking, you'll see this walkway to get to the platform. So it's like such a great hack. You don't have to wait in line for the elevator. You just go right on in, and then that Lisboa card again got me free entry into the paid area. So for free you can go into this like lower deck, but the catch is that there's like wires all over, so you don't get the full experience. So if you just pay, I think it's like €165, or for free with the Lisbon pass, you can get up to that upper deck, which is where everyone takes their pictures. And it was so beautiful. I feel like I'm definitely glad I didn't wait like 2 hours to get up there because it was awesome, but it wasn't worth the 2-hour wait. I think it was a beautiful view of the city, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, 2 hours to wait in line would have been really sucky. So I'm glad I found that hack, and I definitely recommend it. I might even go back and do it again, maybe in the morning when it's less crowded, because it was just such a great way to see it very quickly. And now that I know how to find it, I'll be able to get there right away. But yeah, and then I walked around town. I stopped by Zara, and I also went to Brishka. Actually, I didn't get to go to Bershka, which I want to do tomorrow. I went to Pull and Bear, which is all part of the Interdex Spanish group of fashion brands. And I got 2 things, which I'll show you in a bit, but that was fun. And then I feel like the selection in Europe is just better with Zara, so I really wanted to stop by, and I just felt like it was a cleaner store than any of the Zara stores in New York, so it was really nice to just like take my time walking around and not feel like I was walking through a pile of just messy clothes. And then I went to a restaurant which I cannot remember the name of. I'm so sorry guys, I'm the worst with Portuguese names. So I'm gonna link it, or I'm gonna write it down here so you know where I went. But it was a really good restaurant and I highly recommend it. The only thing was the wait was kind of long. The wait itself was fine, but then once I got seated, it took them a while to realize that I didn't have a menu and I had to ask for it twice. So it was a little strange. And then the service was fine, but the food was really good. And I got this dish that was like cod, and it had lettuce, actually cabbage. It had cabbage, green beans, cod, and this really perfectly cooked like half raw egg. And then the most interesting part of the meal were these exploding olives, and they were literally what they sound like. It was like olives that would just explode in your mouth. Which doesn't sound like appetizing, but for some reason it was very, very yummy. And I had this dessert as well. It was a dessert called hazelnut cubed, so like hazelnut with the small 3, and it was really good because it was, the top layer was like crushed hazelnuts with fleur de sol, which is like salt, but more large chunks of salt that are kind of crispier, and then you get this layer of hazelnut foam in the middle, and then at the very bottom was a layer of hazelnut ice cream. So the idea is that you scoop all the way down and eat the whole thing, and you get the 3 different textures. It was really good. I highly recommend that as well. I didn't have any of the drinks, but I heard that the drinks there were good as well, so I'll link them down below. But that was a great meal. It took a lot longer than I thought though, so right now it's like 11:30 p.m. and I'm pooped because I've been out and about since 2 p.m. on like 5 hours of sleep. So needless to say, I'm gonna cut this video here for tonight, and tomorrow morning I will check back in with a plan for what I'm gonna be up to. I haven't decided yet, so stay tuned. All right, good night. Good morning! I checked out of my hotel and I had to hurry because I was running a bit late. I overslept until 10 a.m. so I guess I was very tired, but I needed that sleep, so it was really nice. And I'm heading off to Bonsai today. It's a Japanese restaurant and they do a set lunch during the week for 11 euros, so I thought I would check it out. I'm a little out of breath right now because I'm trying to get there right as they open at 12:30. It's already 12:30 right now, so I'm going to try to get a seat quickly. And then, yeah, I'm out of breath also because it's actually very hilly in Lisbon. I feel like it's kind of like San Francisco in that sense. So anyways, I think my plan for today is to go get lunch and then go to a museum. And at 5 o'clock, I sign up for an Airbnb experience, which is going to be a photo shoot. So I'm super excited. This photographer is going to get some photos of us, and I've never done it before, so we'll see how it goes. So I just finished eating at Bonsai and it was so good. It was not 11 euros, it was 18 euros for my set, but it was really fresh sashimi and miso soup and rice, and the chef was actually from Japan, which is really cool. And the waitresses were both half Japanese. They were half Japanese, half Portuguese. So I got to talk to the waitresses in Japanese, which was really cool. They were super friendly and I'd highly recommend it. Bonsai, go there Wednesday through Friday for lunch from 12:30 to 2:30. Okay, so I just got to my next hotel. It's called Brown Central Hotel, and it's right in the middle of Baia Chiata, which is kind of the main area where all the shops are and a lot of the sites are for tourists. And this hotel is so cute. I just have to show you real quick. Like, this is my room. I got it off of Expedia, and it said that it's an indoor room so that there would be no windows, but there's actually a really nice window with a lot of natural light right now, so I'm super stoked. They left me this like cute coffee set, and then look at all of this like fancy ass decor. I'm like loving this hotel, and I kind of wish I booked it for longer. I only have it for one night, so I'm a bit bummed. I'm going to an Airbnb the next 2 nights, but now that I know this place is beautiful, I will be coming back. It was only $99 a night. I'm talking super fast because I have to change real quick to make it to my photo shoot today. I have like 20 minutes left until it starts, so I'm a bit stressed. But yeah, and then this toilet, this bathroom situation is so nice. It's like all marble, and I'm in shock that this was such a steal. And like, look at all of this like artsy decor they have here. They even have a Marshall's sound system, and I wish this was like my house. And then they also give you a welcome bottle of red wine, which is apparently complimentary, so I'm super pumped about that. Like, that's so nice. And they also mentioned that they have this walking tour, which is free, and sadly it coincides with when my photo shoot is happening because they're both at 5 o'clock, but otherwise I would have totally gone. And you also get a welcome cocktail at the bar. So what can I say? This place is amazing. I'm just super pumped. I'm going to get dressed now to make it to my photo shoot, and I will see you all later. So I just did a photo shoot with Prasad. This is Prasad. Prasad, where can people find you?
You can find me in Airbnb Experiences or in Should Me Lisbon. Or you can check Instagram, Should Me Lisbon.
Awesome. I'll put it down in the description box and link it here too. Thanks, Prasad. All right, this is such a great end to my day. I just made it back to my hotel, my amazing hotel. You guys, I'm still like in shock about how awesome this room is. Like, this is my bed that I cannot wait to get into. And then this is my amazing bathroom that I have been enjoying. I will say though, if you stay here, one thing to know, the door is fully glass. So earlier, I totally just like slammed myself into the glass. So warning, I'm going to keep this door propped open for now because I feel like I'm going to like actually injure myself at some point if I don't. But yeah, and like the lighting in here is just so good. If you want to take videos like I do, then this is like the hotel to stay at. It was so easy to get back to as well. I didn't even have to take the metro. But yeah, today was such a good day. I ended up just making it to that photo shoot. I wasn't that much later than I thought I would be. I was like 5 minutes late. So I made it, and then we walked around town and we did all these shoots, and I'm so excited to see what the photos look like when I get them back. It'll definitely be before I post this video, so I'll put an example of what it turned out to look like here. But Prasad was amazing. I cannot recommend him more. I just feel like he did such a great job of making you feel comfortable and also like directing you, but giving you an opportunity to just kind of add your own flair to your photos as well. But it was nice to just have someone to tell you how to pose and where to go. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. That was my first real like photo shoot. And I definitely want to do it again in whatever city I travel to next. And then Prasad recommended a restaurant that apparently locals go to all the time. It's called, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm the worst at remembering names. This trip, I feel like I've just been like, that place that I'll link to around here and put in the description box. But I'm going to do the same thing again because I cannot remember what it was called. It was Presidio or something like that. I'll, again, put it right here. But it was so good. It was only 650 euros to get this cod dish with potatoes and cabbage, and it was really delicious. It was actually very funny. I ended up going right when they were closing the restaurant, so thankfully, since I was just a party of one, they were able to seat me. But I got seated with 3 other parties of one, and so the 4 of us were kind of seated together, and 2 of them were locals, and one was a guy who is an advertising director who was traveling here from Tokyo. So it was cool because I could talk to him in Japanese, and then the 2 locals were able to speak in English, and so they would say something and then the Japanese guy would say something and I would kind of like translate for them. But yeah, everyone was super nice. When you're traveling by yourself, sometimes it's lonely to eat out because you just kind of get seated at a table for one. But I liked how they kind of forced us to sit together because I feel like I went to dinner with some new friends. And they were really nice. We just kind of chatted and ate our meals and then went our own different ways. And I did not feel sketched out one bit. So that was really nice because especially when you're a girl and you're seated with like 3 other guys, sometimes, it could get a bit creepy, but it was actually really nice. So anyways, I ate there. I definitely recommend it. It's super local, super fresh fish. I think they're known for their fish, their sardines, and their steak. And then I just walked back home, and I think I'm going to just relax and do a little work. I have a little work to catch up on, so I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to enjoy this lovely TV that I have here. I've also been using this like Bluetooth music machine thing that I have here. And then I also think that I'm going to crack open this bottle of wine. I still am in so much shock that they give you this whole bottle of red wine, complimentary. It's Pinta Negra, Portuguese wine. Yeah, full 750 mils of it. So I'm going to crack this open, enjoy it, and I will check back in the morning. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to try to wake up early, and I definitely want to shoot some content in this room because it's so beautiful and I can't not do that. I definitely want to wake up earlier than I did today. Today I slept in until 10 and I feel like I made my day feel short even though I got a lot accomplished. So I'm super excited for tomorrow. It's going to be a packed day. So I'm going to try to get some rest tonight, and I will check back in the morning. Good night, y'all.